Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. We have to deal with Kiara. Kiara and the Mysterious Sea Part 2. We gotta deal with her. She's currently, is it bubble? It's bubbly, right? So the palm was actually a undersea shell, a seashell, if you may. And this was a faucet, which is so stupid, it's so funny. This is a giant bathtub, and we have to go stop her from having everyone die by Bonnie bluing it. Yeah, so what a game. What a game. Let's see if we can find a way to beat her. Can we get, like, Public Morals Raiko to come out and be like, that's super not okay? We have Anderson here. Can Anderson be like, Little Mermaid is fake, and I don't know. Anyways, good. We made it. Roll call. BB Cosmo present. Though I am pretty thoroughly ashamed that I had to retreat, even though I'm supposed to be a health management AI. Hang in there, BB. Please don't let her get you down. I feel the same way. We'll just have to put together a plan to defeat her and go back for our revenge. Huh? Really? Genuinely astonished that anyone still means to defeat her. Oh. We finally managed to make it out of there, and you want to go back? How in the world are we supposed to win? That sounds like all risk and no reward. You're just gonna let Bartholomew die? I'll just take a pass on this one if that's okay, especially now that I finally escaped her grasp. Be that as it may, we must Oh, now you're on our side? We must defeat her, not just for our own pride, but for our friend we left behind. Huh? Karna, you're back on our side again? I am. My arrangement with Sesuing was that I serve as a bodyguard for a fair defenseless maiden. Oh, but now she's no longer defenseless. Much like, you know. But now. Oh, just look at them scurry away. I think I'll splash them with some hot water for good measure. Yeah. Sesuing, may I ask you something? What is it, Karna? You saved me from those sharks back when I was unconscious in that dry ocean wasteland. For that I'm grateful. So when you told me you were defenseless, I swore an oath to be your bodyguard. But you are, in fact, very strong. Stronger than me. If you are so strong, what need do you have for a bodyguard at all? Dude, you got her. And so my oath was fulfilled. I know it may be too late, but I wish to fight by your side once again. Of course, welcome back, Karna and Shufu. Thank you for the warm welcome, Master. I remember fighting someone who looked just like you. I don't think you're the same person, but I know who you mean. We just look a lot alike, that's all. Rest assured that I'm very much on your side now. Now, I don't know if he's referring to the female one or another Hakuno from another timeline, but I don't know. Yes, now that I think about it, those memories didn't... Okay, well, yeah, there's also that. Those memories didn't belong to this version of me anyway. So I'll just be grateful that you're fighting alongside us now. Friendship, isn't it grand? But yes, it's great that we have another dependable ally on our side. But we've still got our work cut out for us and then some. I never would have guessed that Area A's ocean was actually a giant bath. My spacesuit kept me protected, so I was fine, but it looks like it made the rest of you dizzy. I kind of want to go for a nice hot shower after this, and that sounds funny, but like where I'm staying, we have like it's a sauna shower, so you can like turn it on and like get the nice hot air. Oh, that'll be nice. Dizzy? Is the water that hot? That's part of it, but it's mostly because the water is embedded with some crazy dangerous forbidden spell of hers. She calls it multicolored tranquility. It basically melts down souls and melds them with each other. It's like a literal life stream. Final Fantasy VII? An entire river composed purely of souls. Even servants like us can't be in there too long, or it'll go to work on our spirit origins and ultimately dissolve us. Multicolored tranquility. I see. So that's how she made her spirit origins so freakishly huge. I wonder if that was another thing where they originally wanted that to be in CCC, but they couldn't do it because of the PSP. You know? Because that was, like, BB's Noble Phantasm, the Curse Cutting Crater, that was supposed to be in CCC, but was cut. There's so much cut stuff in those games. We've seen a lot of shit in Moon Dubai, but that pretty well takes the cake. For a second, I really thought I was dreaming. You mean a nightmare, right? Really? Even though you've met Kiara before? Well, yeah, I did beat her once before, but that was a fair fight, not this impossibly rigged game. I mean, just look at her. Who in their right mind would even think defeating her was possible? I'd like to say you're looking at her right now, but under these circumstances, I think I'll keep that thought to myself. Kiara herself is formidable enough, yes, but yes, the real problem is that bathwater. Thinking back on it now, it did make me so lightheaded I couldn't really do anything. What if we turned up the heat on the bathwater even more? We use my noble phantasm to cook her where she stands. And I'll throw in some carrots and some onions and we'll make a nice stew. Boiled to death with sunlight. Well, that'd probably work with anyone else. With her, though, probably just have the opposite effect. She's a masochist to a truly terrifying extent, so punishing her like that would only make her stronger, among other things. I see. Too bad. What if we make it cold instead of hot? Well, yeah, that seems like it would work. It still wouldn't do anything to Sessuine, but with the heat gone, we could at least fight her on more even ground. But we need a ton of water to make that happen. Any idea where to look, Master? The city on the water. Yeah, actually. Yeah. We'll need to pay a certain flooding professional a visit. Don't call it that. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. When I get what you're going for, but let's not call her that. But okay. And if only there was some giant sign that told us where she was. Some gigantic sign. Archer? Who's gonna be the archer here? I know where to find Tenochtitlan. She's at the Dubai frame. When she formed an alliance with Bu Dubai and became head of her security detail, she also became the guardian of the frame. Which should give you some idea of just how important the frame is. It may look just like an oversized picture frame, but it's actually a full-fledged museum with plenty of historical value in its own right. Didn't they say we had to go to the museum too? And if Tenochtitlan Bunny is there, then that powerful mobile weapon of hers must be too. A mobile suit, if you will. Oh man, Tenochtitlan went over to BB Dubai's side? I know it's probably not even worth asking, but you guys found everyone else besides Tenok, right? Do we have anyone else that can help us? The others are all still recovering from the injuries they suffered in our last battle. They're in no shape to fight right now. And even if they were, we don't have time to wait for them. Area A's approval rating just passed 65%. At this pace, Kiara will win the election in about 3 hours. Right, so for this operation, we're going to keep things fast and simple. The area around the Dubai frame is fairly open, so Tenochtitlan's team will spot us as soon as we get close. We'll take advantage of that first by having Mash, Shufu, and Karna approach the frame in one group. Well, Karna will be good for that. You'll serve as our main force. Your job will be to keep the Moon Archers! The Moon Archers occupied for as long as you can. While you do that, Tanner, Hakunowa, and I will infiltrate the frame, find Tenochtitlan Bunny and beat some sense into her. Karna, Mash, Shufu, this operation hinges on you. If you three can manage to hold out for at least 10 minutes, great. If you can defeat any of them, even better. Now go out there and restore your honor. Well, that's kind of a fun idea. I wonder if it'll actually do a thing where the more KOs you get, the better stuff you get. That'd be interesting. Probably not, but so essentially she's telling us to defeat them. She truly is more cunning than her innocent face suggests. But I would expect nothing less from the digital demon charged with monitoring all of humanity. Just to be clear, that was praise, right? Of course. She knows you and I were allied with Sessuine. So now that we're back with Kalia, she gave us the most obvious opportunity with which to show off our talents. We must win this fight no matter what. We'll be counting on your help, Mash. Of course. With you and Shufu on our side, I'm not afraid anymore. That said, the mobile weapons that attacked Old Dubai were each individually as strong as most servants. So let's be on our guard and hit them with everything we've got. You're always so earnest, Mash. That's what I love about you. I mean, what? Never mind. Alright, it's kind of a pain, but I guess I'll get serious too. I want a model kit of you. What the? That's so cool looking! They got RGBs? Here they come. I see what you mean. These are fearsome foes indeed. We'll need to use my noble phantasm to finish them off. Follow my lead. Cool, we'll buff you and stuff. Dude, the RGBs, are those going to be in battle? I want to see that. That's going to look cool. Only 3 servants. Well, I have no real other choice. What I might do, though, is let's give you C-Star gain. Let's see here. Gain C-Stars when entering battle. That could be nice to start, right? Or should we do per turn? Let's do per turn, right? So you can kind of help out there. Peaceman. Okay, all right. Because then you have low gather rate. If you get some, that's what we want. We don't need to switch out. So let's instead go with green. No, I want something that's star. This is good. Yeah, we'll go with this one. So we can power him up. All right. Being a battle that's NPCs, it's not going to be a problem. We're good. Let's see here. How powerful are they? Okay, they got a bit of HP. They kind of do. They kind of do. We need as many with him as we... Oh, I'm not dog paddling. Okay. Wait. Do you just... Oh, just you gain it every... Oh, well, shoot, that's going to be good. NP strength up. Show the crab. NP seal. Let's seal the one in the back, because he's the one to be hit last. This is for yourself. This is increased gauge, increased levels, increased charge for all allies. Okay. Because then you get that. Alright, we have no master skill. Right. Okay, do your stuff. Yes. Did that do one hit and we're good for them for the break gauge? Wow, we nearly got them all in one. Wow, okay. We got those two. Bombing force. Uh-oh. Annihilation force. Uh-oh. Well, the good news is we'll... Oh, you got guts too, of course. We'll probably get... Let's see here. Okay, no, we didn't get a bunch of stuff there. We do have a... Oh, well, we can pop this. Okay, we're gonna pop this. Gain C-Stars too. Because then my plan is let's go 1, 2, 3. Because even if we break your gauge... Guts procs after break gauges, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Okay, so that didn't kill. But let's see how much we get back here. 50... How much percent? 64. Now we're back up to max. Good. Okay, him having super is not great, but he should honestly... It's not real noble phantasm. Right? Good. Mashal retreat, that's fine. She's doing her job. Okay. I think we got this, honestly. Especially if we do double up here. Right? Right, let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's see here. Do your stuff. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage, actually. Wow. So... Okay, your guts procced. They just violently exploded. Nice. We do it! 3 turns! Mash is dead. It's okay. No, she retreated. She's going to heal. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, so... now it's time for our infiltration. Again, they said this is the museum, too, where we need to go find the lost information of the age, whatever. So let's go see. Hopefully we can use our simple summons again. Let's see here. This is a cool looking area. It's like, is this, okay. Is this place some kind of museum or something? Yeah, it's amazing too. It fixes the gravity in its corridors to a single direction, and switches the exhibits to the next in the sequence once the visitors complete a circuit. Well, that's just needlessly complicated. We can walk. The format would let you go through 1,000 years of history without moving from this spot. I don't know, I feel like the moving part is kind of nice of a museum, but... it reminds me of the Escher structures we had on Seraph, only these actually physically exist. Museum? Tanner. Oh right, Anthony's message about the records from 2400. Would you shut up already? I can barely hear myself think. Then again, I suppose it's a lost cause. You're always losing your minds in places like this. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, hi, Mr. Hans. So this is what you meant when you said you were gonna bounce. Didn't take you long to find this museum, did it? Do you have to be so damn cheerful when you're being snide? Can't make any cutting comebacks in response to that. Anyway, what did you just say, Tanner? Something about looking for records to do with 2400? Well, yes and no. Here's the thing. Give him the scoop. So that idiot woman is Area A's new moon cancer. The AIs are moronically tripping over each other to please her and spiking her ratings, and on top of all that, you're telling me that the ocean is actually just a ludicrously oversized bath? Can you ease off the stupid throttle for 1 second, you pack of idiots? No way am I coming along with anything that idiot Melon Pass comes up with. Melon Pass? Melon Pass. I know how you feel. This whole incident has had us doubting our eyes as well as our sanity. I don't get the joke on Melon Pass. Still, you're Kiara's overseer, right? Can't you go over there and stop her? Me? Her overseer? Don't be ridiculous. Besides, if she's that far gone already, my going there won't change a thing. If anything, she'd just dig her heels in and make the situation even worse. Anyway, as ridiculous as she looks and sounds, she's not completely crazy. Whenever she does something like this, it's because she genuinely believes it's the best way forward. Ugh, what a damn headache. So she's why I showed up in Moon Dubai. Wish I'd never known. You mean Kiara summoned you, Anderson? Yep, I've heard moon cancers here can summon up to 1 heroic spirit they have close ties with. She probably had a lot of very specific things in mind for an assistant and subconsciously chose me. But because it was all subconscious, she never realized I'm here. And I didn't know anything about her either. I plan on keeping it that way too, so this discussion is over. I'd much rather talk about this Anthony person instead. He sounds far more interesting. So the human he was based on was involved in the creation of Moon Dubai. And that's the whole reason King Protea came and attacked old Dubai, huh? What a joke. It's not as though this Anthony person has special admin privileges or anything of the kind. It's not like King Protea to be so willfully stupid. This has become a complete farce. You'd think that the Sakura 5 would be the first to insist that the sins of the parent aren't visited on the child. Why, whatever are you talking about? Please enlighten me. There, you see? Don't the Sakura 5 seem downright pleasant compared to Little Miss Root of all evil here? But King Protea wasn't... If she was acting so strangely, then whoever that was, it wasn't King Protea at all. As I recall, one of the Sakura 5 is an alter ego who's only strong against her own kind, yeah? In that case, that kind would be the Wait, what? Yeah, okay, that kind would be the Sakura 5. If that imposter King Protea was a moon cancer, that would mean moon cancers are that kind too. And I'd bet dollars to donuts that little Miss Root of All Evil over there knows exactly what I'm talking about. Wait, what? Anyway, you say you don't have any time to spare, right? Neither do I. I did find some records about the past, but I was struggling to figure out the password when you all showed up. In that sense, your timing couldn't be better. I'm sure you can crack it, baby. Here it is. Go on, have at it. Leave it to me. And thanks. You just saved us the trouble of looking for this folder ourselves. Huh? Well, this is the same file format we used on Seraph. What's it doing in an archive from this world? Huh. Okay, we're in. No need to go over it in detail, so I'll just sum it up. Oh, she's literally chat GPTing us, huh? She's literally just, I'll just give you don't hallucinate something. AD 2300. With humanity on the brink of extinction, the world's government decided to convert the remaining humans into AIs. This leads to the successful development of 3rd-gen AIs, the new humanity of this world. That's also when the development on 1st-gen AI is shut down, right? They covered all this in the mall exhibit. Never mind that part. Hurry up and get to the next bit. Fine, okay, so everything was peaceful for a while. Then we finally get to AD 2400 and development on 2nd-gen AIs ceases. 2nd gens. So ones like Chakram then. They stopped developing them so quickly? Huh, looks like they didn't have enough semiconductors after they shifted most of the resources to the 3rd gens. Still, even after development stopped, they were still manufacturing them. In fact, it looks like 2nd gen made that year was special. It was a single unique unit rather than a model meant for mass production too. The 2nd gen was the first and last to be made with cutting-edge technology and a generous helping of Earth's remaining resources. Her name was... It was last slot, right? Well, spit it out already. Unless it's something so terrible you can't even say it. No, nothing like that. It's just the human who made this AI never gave her a name. All she has is a model number. So this special 2nd gen AI came to be known as Last Slot. Yeah, it's not the name of the AI Chakram told us about, which we heard about in the flashback earlier too. That's right, but looks like his information wasn't accurate. Last Slot's owner shut her power off the year after he made her, after which the government confiscated her. So they threw this special AI into cold storage? Why? Probably because this was around the time AI distrust was becoming rampant. One of these articles from 2400 says that AI reaches the limits of its growth. If that's true, it means humanity as a whole had stopped growing as well. That was also when space development began in earnest. Space development? Why did they start that at the same time they stopped trusting AI? Probably because the existing format for humanity based on Earth had no way to continue evolving. Sure, specs continue to improve, but that's not the same thing as real change. Put another way, AI reaching the limits of its growth means humanity as a whole had too. Pretty big deal, isn't it? So they thought by branching out into space, they could find new and undiscovered possibilities that could never happen on Earth. Something else happened in 2400, didn't it? AD 2400. An archetype is successfully developed in a lunar laboratory. Developed? They developed an archetype? And it actually worked? But archetypes are the planet's ultimate prime species by definition. The AIs are the new prime, so they made... Yep. If humans really made one, that would mean they made a new generation of prime species to replace them. The AIs became the new prime species, so the archetype... Okay. I can't believe it either. They never even attempted anything like this in our world. If they actually did create a next-gen AI archetype, or next-gen archetype, it would immediately render all the old prime species worthless. They may as well have been researching how to bring about the end of the world. So where's this archetype now? It's going to be BB. It's going to be BB Dubai, right? They really did create it. Does that mean it's currently operating somewhere? Last slot. Isn't BB Dubai looking like a bit like gambling? No, it says that although the archetype was completed, it never actually woke up. Apparently, it just refused to activate even after they executed a near-infinite self-creation protocol. Good thing it was near-infinite. It also says here that the archetype will awaken one day. When it does, it will instantly learn the entire history of humanity and AI and transcend both. So the archetype still hasn't woken up. Is that because humanity is still around? Huh, with only this to go on, it's hard to say for sure. It might be that it won't wake up for as long as the current prime species, humanity, continues to maintain its civilization. Oh well, let's forget about that for now and move on to the next part. There's more AD 2500, space development is brought to a halt. Now that we're all AIs, nothing should be beyond our reach, and yet our efforts all prove fruitless. The most frightening part is we can't figure out what's wrong. Our engineering in theory should be flawless, and yet no matter what we try, we have not been able to go beyond the moon. What? That's interesting. Can't figure out what's wrong, huh? Heard that one before. The year 2500 is also when humanity's last war began. A dispute between the old humans who remain on Earth and the new humans led to the destruction of the orbital elevator connecting Earth and the moon. So the new humans trapped on the moon were forced to make a life for themselves there permanently, and the old humans on Earth died out over the next 100 years. It was infighting that ultimately did them in. That's about what I expected from a species that updated their bodies before their minds. AD 2600. We can no longer prevent our technological knowledge from regressing. Planning and development of the lunar city Mundabai has begun. Sophia, the enormous quantum computer manufactured in 2070, has begun exhibiting numerous malfunctions. Since we no longer have the resources to make a new quantum computer of Sophia's complexity, we have agreed to implement a plan to upgrade her instead. After ordering Sophia to execute a parallel world synchronization operation, she obtained an overview of an AI model first observed in the parallel world of AD 2030. Sophia observed BB and became BB, maybe? Dubai? We've decided to name this model BB. Okay. Oh, hey, art. We've also retrieved Last Slot, the last second-gen AI manufactured during the period in which Earth's resources were still abundant from the National Treasury. That's a unique... Well, I mean, is this... With the... Wait, hold up. Wait. I'm actually... This might be crazy. BBFGO. No, that's still the FGO design. Okay. Because the one in CCC has the weird leggings, yeah, that are different. Okay, so yeah, no, that is her FGO design. Okay, I was like, if that's a CCC design, that'd be cool. And install the BB model on her. Okay. So BB Dubai is the it's Last Slot with they used Sophia to observe BB in an alternate world. They said, cool, copy that, put her on there. Okay. BB will now serve as our city management AI and ensure the people of Mundabai will continue to exist for generations. Yep, there's the new design. There we go. So BB Dubai is a BB this world's people made themselves. That explains why she doesn't qualify as one of the new humans herself. Second gens were only made to be partners to humanity, so she's a cyber demon, just like me. Oh, so we need the Soul Cube? We need the Soul Cube and to run around the arena killing enough enemies to power it up, and then we can use it to damage her? One of you is like, oh my god. I've never even played that game. BB Dubai may have been made on Moon Dubai, but her origins are tied to the humans of Earth. She's an Earth-made BB. What happened after that, BB? AD 2999. Technology continues to regress even on Moon Dubai, and the new humans go extinct. However, we don't know why this is happening. Without knowing why, we have no way of stopping it. And that's it for this world. There are no further records. So BB Dubai was originally a result of humanity's hubris, and their baseless fears drove them to throw her away. And if that wasn't bad enough, the new humans then dragged her out of retirement and begged her to save them from themselves just as they were on the brink of extinction. No wonder she wants to destroy them all and be free of them for good. Well, she really wanted everyone dead. She wouldn't have brought me here. Huh. It's none of my business either way. I'm just saying what most would after learning something like this. Anyway, are you sure you have time for this? I thought you came here for Tenochtitlan. Last I heard, she was waiting, very impatiently I would add, on the special floor up ahead. Is it really time to be thinking about BB Dubai, or this mysterious archetype? Okay, so I don't think BB Dubai is the archetype, unless it's, I think what I think is going to happen, I think BB Dubai is going to awaken the archetype, then BB Dubai will install herself on the archetype, and that's why it's a locked final ascension, right? Anyways, good point, we better hurry. Hey, why are you grabbing my collar? Let go of me, damn it. I'm not getting mixed up in any damn fist fight. Yeah, I'm not going to use him. Probably. I mean, he has had kind of crazy things, but... Okay, well, this just looks like the other arena. Hi. She's just silently glaring at us. Why are you just standing around? You're only wasting your time. We can tell you're about to practically explode with rage, so if you have something to say, spit it out already. And just so you know, if you're expecting this blockhead to read between the lines, you're going to be sorely disappointed. That's rough coming from an author. Well, that seems uncalled for. It seems you're right, which would mean I've been let down yet again. Welcome to my precious Dubai frame, Master of Chaldean affiliated servants. Normally a treasure such as the frame would only be open to a select few, but I chose to open its doors to you on my own authority. Did you enjoy your time here? So you were aware of our infiltration. Then I'm guessing you chose not to attack us as a way of luring us in? Of course. I've been monitoring you ever since you set foot inside our doors. I could have sent my security forces after you at any time, but instead, I gave you free rein. It's a museum. We would never turn away visitors, especially not one with your wisdom and intellect, Master. Any priest worth their cloth should know all about the city in which they live, and this was a perfect opportunity to learn more about this one. I'm not a priest. So you pulled your security because Tanner was here, is that it? I bet it is. From the look of things, you were probably giddy at the thought that Tanner had finally come to pay you a visit. Wow, call her out. But then something seemed off about him. He brought not a single present, and he showed up with BB Cosmo. On top of that, he then spent his time going around happily discussing the exhibits here with another boy around the same age as him. What is this, some kind of field trip? I'm sure this is all very fun, but can't they knock it off already? That's probably what was going through your mind as you started getting pissed off. Wow, calling her out. Right around then, Tanner learned about BB Dubai's true identity and finally resumed his search for you. At this point, you finally realized. Hang on, could it be that Master didn't come here to visit me, but to defeat me? This place is BB's Achilles' heel. It's filled with her dark past, a past she doesn't want anyone else to see. But as the city's overseer, she's also not capable of destroying anything humanity left behind. So instead, she entrusted her most faithful teammate to guard it in her place. How ironic, then, that teammate in question should have security holes big enough to drive a truck through. Tell me, how does it feel to know you betrayed BB Dubai's trust, only for Master to forget all about you? You're making our boss fight harder. Can you be quiet, please? Go on, Tanner. Say something to this poor, pathetic guardian. Doesn't matter what you say. Whatever it is, it'll resolve the situation. Are you okay? Can you stand? I'm standing right now in case you hadn't noticed. I just confirmed that my 3 security guards have all shut down. I'm guessing I have your vanguard to thank for that. Now I'm the only one left to defend BB Dubai. Rejoining your side now would probably be the smart thing to do. But I still have my pride. I can't just come back home with my tail between my legs. I thought a lot about it and finally made my choice to ally with BB Dubai. As a city elemental, I'm the only one who can understand her commitment to keeping Moon Dubai safe. I refuse to let another city suffer like I did. Fight me, Talama Kazgui. Whoever loses this battle will have to obey the winner. No more need be said. So you're refusing to join us without a fight, huh? You must take your responsibilities pretty seriously. Honestly, I'm surprised you care about the pact you made with BB Dubai so much. Huh? What are you, stupid? This has nothing to do with my alliance with her. My problem is that I've been waiting forever for a certain someone to deliver the gift he promised. After all this time, it's still nowhere to be seen. So I have to establish our relationship by force now. I'm going to take a page out of my brother's Latin American playbook and do exactly that. He's like, yeah, it's not me. Hey, don't look at me, man. Don't look at me. Apparently, the inspiration for, what's his face? You know, him, the guy we just saw, whose name I cannot remember right now because I'm stupid. Oh my goodness, why can't I remember his name? FGO, Death God, blonde guy. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name here. Yeah, Tezuka. So Tezuka's design apparently comes from DDD, which is a separate Nasuverse story, which now got a new updated English translation, which is good. I haven't read it yet. I might read it. Apparently it also has a playable visual novel version. I think it's fan-made. Maybe we'll see about that. We'll see. We got stuff to do in the future, though, so I have so much I gotta get back to. It'll take a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah. Let's go with you. Barto cannot be selected. That's okay. really don't need to use him. Oh, but does this have a special thing if I use... I should probably check. Does this have a special thing if I use, Anderson? Let's see here. There's some days where I just can't, like, instantly recall the names, and I hate that. Let's just see here. If Hans is fought, the boss will immediately place taunt on him for 5 turns. That's not bad! But at the same time, I don't need that, you know? I wish I could move you guys. I really do. But if you do blue up on us, maybe we'll go with this. Wait, you're blue in this, right? Actually, you know what? Let's go with you, because you're guaranteed to be the one that we want for this. Give you green. Sure. Okay. Sure. Right? So I can't switch. I wish I could use my own at least, but this should be fine. Right? I feel like this could probably do it. I'm not expecting this to be too hard considering what we've dealt with previously, but we'll see. We'll see here. Okay, that's not too bad for HP. Cosmo Field, floating in space. Oh, I forgot about the floating in space mechanic. Just gives it to us all. Nice. Good. Sick. Forgot about that. No longer stunned by it. Great. Good. Yeah, that's good. We can do a nice combo with you. Right? I think so. Gain your gauge. Yep. Increase your charge and P gain up. Yep, give that to you as well. I don't need the stars there. I'm not going to give that just yet. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Start off with this. Okay, let's see here. Nice opening combo. This will be good for getting, removing any buffs and stuff too. If she gets them in the future, because we will just keep trying it here. Okay. Alright. Is it going to be enough? Yes! Perfect. Okay, that's one phase done already. Way too dry. Okay, she gets a bunch of stuff. She gets Summer Wars. Target focus is super not needed. Can you hit Kenshin? Thank you. Okay. We got a full combo with you, but I don't... Well, actually, what we could do... Is this a full combo with you? Let's see here. Let's pop this. You are Earth attribute. One day I'll learn the different attributes. That day is not today. We don't have enough there. Maybe we'll shuffle and get that for you then. Okay, we'll shuffle. That's good. That's good. That's good. We got stuff with you there. Okay, crit strength up then. Right. We'll also then stop your stuff. Okay, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get some nice crits going. Good hit, good hit. Not full, but looks like there's not enough water. More water. Squall Panic. Charge gain up. Okay. We got super here, but we do have evade. It's not gonna hit, so that's fine. You have evade, which is that's the one that matters. So let's just go. I think it's best just to do this, because not only will we clear your buffs, which is huge, but we'll then get back some more meter to hopefully do it again, and you'll dodge, and that's, yeah, okay. Let's see here. Remove buff is so good, man. It's so good. Heck yeah, back to 100. Nice. Wouldn't you prefer Desert by the Pool? More charge? I mean, you're giving yourself more charge gain, and you don't really need it, but... Can't get over how that is just... Oh, okay, well that goes break invincible or something. How much did you get? Well, they're dead, but you're alive. That's the important thing. Yeah, I forgot you had break invincible. Oh, please survive. Oh, please survive. Nope, you're dead. That's a little embarrassing, but it's fine. We're fine. We can just have our backup team now come in and do this. As soon as it loads. Okay, so let's see here. We can do a full combo with you here. So let's give you 50% meter. Buster up. We'll give you... I don't want one that gives meter here. Special attack. Chaotic? Maybe. I don't know if that counts for you. Near water. We are near water, right? We must be because of her buffs and stuff, right? Maybe not. That's fine. This is just for all allies attack up. Okay, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Nice combo here.
Good hunting, fairy.
Ooh, that was nice. Yeah. Okay, one more and we're good. Should we kill her in the most embarrassing way possible? Let's do that. Here you go. Take the most embarrassing possible death. Like, just generationally embarrassing. Well, let's see. Will we get it? No, I think we're getting the normal one. Yeah, okay. No death via baby for you. Alright. Yeah, that was not hard. We're good. Good stuff, good stuff. I mean, the real boss is who we're going to take her to fight, right? We're getting her on our side to fight the real opponent. Giga Kiara. Okay. Ah, we got her. We won, big time. Now will you rejoin us? I still don't know what she was so angry about, but... Well, you did win, so I guess I have no choice but to listen to you now. Fine, I officially declare my alliance with Bibi Dubai defunct, at least for the time being. I'm willing to sweep that other matter under the rug too, though I do plan on addressing it again later. I don't recall what it was. And I do know how hard you all work to keep Moon Dubai safe, so... I, Tenochtitlan, elemental of the water top city, agree to lend you my aid once again to Lamakazqui. This is all very touching, but time is a factor. We need to get moving. We're seriously low on time here. We need to rendezvous with Match's team outside and hurry back to Area A. Without any plan, I can't imagine Tenochtitlan joining you alone will be enough to make a difference. Do you have something in mind, Anderson? Fine. I don't want you coming back and bothering me again, so I guess I can send you off with some advice. But in exchange, I'm not moving from this spot. You can handle the punishing her by yourselves. That's fine. Go ahead, Mr. Hans. According to what you told me, your biggest problems are the bath's temperature impeding your ability to think, and that mysterious way she recovered from wounds that would normally be fatal. Tenochtitlan should be able to do something about the bath. Haha! So let's focus on the part where injuries aren't fatal where they should be. There was one summer a few years ago when she was blabbing on about how she was immortal after eating mermaid flesh. Summer events are canon, everything's canon, all the events are canon. In combat, it even seemed like she was actually immortal. However, it turned out to be an illusion. I bet the same kind of thing's happening here. That she's bothering to claim she's immortal at all means it has its limits. Well, sure. In practice, being immortal really just means coming back to life if you happen to die. But the fact that you can die means you're not protected from death by definition. So to be truly immortal, you'd have to be completely impervious to injury too. Anyway, getting back to Kiara, I remember hearing she struck massive areas all at once with brutal force during that summer horror incident, but she hasn't tried anything like that here. I also scanned the entire bath back when we were fighting her, and the only spirit origin signal I detected was hers. So it's definitely not like she's hiding anywhere. She really is just instantly healing her spirit origin, making this all reward and no risk for her. Even my time-reversing cheat skill, Domina Corum, uses up a ton of magical energy whenever I activate it, so I didn't get this when I played CCC. You have 10 turns to beat her, and if not, she reverses time. I didn't see it because I was just cracked like that. From everything you've told me, it sounds like this phenomena is in effect constantly, not in response to her taking damage. Which means Kiara's effectively invincible as long as she's in that bath. Put another way, it's all a dream. That's why everything's so hazy and why things always end up back the way they started. And why I'm in my underwear. So you're saying we're trapped in a dream just by being in that bath area? No, you're not the one streaming. Kiara is. Think of it as an extreme meditative state. She's been able to make herself indestructible by essentially hypnotizing herself. So then, you're saying as long as she thinks she's part of a dream, whether that dream is good or bad, nothing that happens to her will register as real? So she's basically, playing pretend by herself so intensely she can ignore the outside world entirely? Even I'm shocked, and you don't see me very often. Don't look at me like that. I feel silly saying all this too, but the fact is that's what she's doing. So wake her up. Snap her out of it. You'll never get anywhere until you do that. Okay, but how exactly do we do that? Fair. The way she is now, everything you do probably just seems like annoying but harmless skittering of insects. You're dead tired. You want to sleep. If she likes crawling on you, wouldn't wake you up, right? Nope. No, it would. No, it really would. They would. It's a lot like that. So her biggest weakness is the fact that she's still human. And what's the number one reason humans wake up when they don't want to? You guessed it. Work. For her, her work is her training. So to wake her up, you'll need to make her think her training regimen is about to begin. How exactly do we do that? Shine a bright light on her so she thinks the sun is risen? No, that won't work. Monks start their days way before the sun rises. Their training begins with the ringing of a bell. They call it Shinrei. It's basically a fancy bell attached to the end of a wooden handle. Luckily, I know exactly what it looks like, because I thought something like this might happen one day. Here, take it. Ring that when she lets her guard down. You'll see the results soon enough. Don't be afraid to go nuts with it either. The more irritating she finds it, the better. Really, that's all we need to do? Isn't that how it usually goes? Nothing interrupts a good dream like some boring real-world nonsense. Showing some big dramatic way of waking someone up only leads to tragedy. Habits are the best way to rouse a dreamer. And one last thing. This isn't advice so much as a warning. Kiara might be wasteful in a lot of ways, but she never wastes anything she gets her hands on. She uses whatever she can for maximum effect, and throws it away, all to make sure anyone she takes something from loses that much more. If she demanded you leave someone behind, it's because she had a plan for them. I'd give up on rescuing Bartholomew if I were you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It'd be so funny if she's just like, nah, he's too annoying, please take him back. His character trait is massively unfunny. We don't need him. Are we jumping in the battle right away? Let's see what that other one there is though. Let's see here. The sea was completely empty. Oh, is this him? The skies were clear enough to see beyond the horizon, but there was not so much as a hint of a merchant ship laden with valuables for the taking. On days like this, the best thing to do is sit back, clean your gun, and enjoy a nice cup of tea. Eliza? Is this a pirate here who's someone different? Hey, if I'm completely off the mark here, I apologize, but there's something I just have to ask. Oh? A ship is no place for a woman, but oh well. This pirate crew was always a ragtag bunch. I suppose it makes sense there'd be a woman or two here. I think I've heard El Drac ships have some lady sailors. Definitely one! Why are you always so depressed? You look like you're enjoying your life, but you don't care about being happy. You rob people of their money, but you place no value in wealth. You made a name for yourself as a pirate, but you don't use it to get what you want. I don't understand. Why did you do all this? What were you trying to accomplish? Accomplish? I wasn't thinking nearly that far ahead. All I can do is set a goal for myself the next few months, use the hull to talk these scoundrels into helping me, lead harbor raids in the most cruel and brutal ways you can possibly imagine, and make off with rewards worth risking our lives over. Then one day, after I'd repeated that cycle a number of times, I got shot in the throat and was dead before I knew it. I'm no hero. I'm nothing of the sort. I was never anything more than a second-rate navigator at best, milady. I'm not the kind of pirate you thought I was. But everyone says you're one of the greatest pirates to ever live. They say your death in the 18th century marked the end of the golden age of piracy. I always thought that the whole age lost its sparkle when it lost you, one of its greatest stars. Nah, that whole golden age thing was always a load of bunk. It fell apart way before my time. When I first raised my flag, the time when you can go around freely pillaging and plundering was already coming to an end. That's why I never gave any thought to the future. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I've got a few years ahead of me at best. That thinking was the only thing holding my fleet together, and it's not the kind of thing that lasts for decades. If you can't maintain relationships with dozens of pirate ships, keep track of their crews, and guarantee food and provisions for a year, you've got the makings of a village. If you can keep that arrangement going for 10 years, call yourselves a legit country. But I always felt like I was going to die before getting to that point. So I never felt any responsibility to make sure my crew's futures were seen to. If I seem depressed, that's why. I don't have any goals, or even much in the way of desires. As long as today is a good day, it's good enough for me. If I seem passionate, it's only because life is more fun that way. It's a technique, a means to an end. Everything I do is calculated, even my good looks. I don't actually have any passions or regrets. I don't have any ambitions or yearnings either. I don't move myself. I'm just like this sail. We only move when we catch a tailwind that pushes us ahead. Then what about when you try to get me back? It's the same thing there too. Without you, I had no ship. Without a ship, I had no way of getting food. But if I'm being honest, all that is secondary. The fact is my staying behind was the best choice. I'm of almost no help in battle, and I don't have the kind of passion or goals as other pirates do. I'm just an extra piece on the board. Nobody pays me any mind. If I disappear here, the others won't even notice. Are you sure? I'm sure. My heroic spirit rank is as low as they come. Useless in battle. Now that Karna's back, there's no more need for me to... Not that. I mean, are you sure you had no regrets, nothing you yearned for? Or was it that you did, but the things you wanted were already gone? Ooh, inverted colors. The sea was completely empty. It was bereft of everything. Dreams, honor, a future. That's right. By the time I became a pirate, everything I wanted was already gone. There was no more romance in sailing around the world. No more legends of islands with buried treasure. No more people calling you the strongest ever. All the good stuff was taken. All that remained to us were days spent plundering. There you see. That's why you never desired anything. Honor, dreams, adventure, it was all much too dangerous. But in exchange, you achieved something no other pirate did. In all of history, you were the only pirate with a crew of almost 300. You were the only one who carefully planned out your raids, seized merchant ships, and escaped from the Navy. So please don't say you're a useless heroic spirit. You had everything going for you. Talent, ambition, charisma. You lacked but one thing. Had you had that one thing, you could have been the king of all the oceans. They tried so hard to not say king of the pirates. They tried so hard. Had you but that one thing, you could have been free until the end of your days. Had you had that one thing, you would have stood firm against any of your pirate rivals. Do you know what that one thing is, Lord Bartholomew Roberts?
Of course I do. It's
Time?
yeah, time. I lacked time. I'd already had a late start when I started practicing piracy in my 30s, and I had no time to stay current with the latest navigational techniques.
I started my piracy real early when I started downloading movies off of Google Videos. Some of you probably don't even know Google Videos existed. It was YouTube before Google bought YouTube, and YouTube was separate. And people were putting the movies there, and they actually had on the page of some videos, they had a download button at the bottom. And so I found all of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children on there at 240p. It might have been 144p, but I downloaded it and I started watching it, and it was subtitled in Japanese, and I'm like, it is so crusty, you physically could not read the subtitles. What a time.
If only I had more time. If only I'd started sooner. Or alternatively, if I'd just been stronger, younger, and had much more energy and vitality.
Then what?
Then I wouldn't have lost to anyone. No one would have looked down on me, rather. I could have lived my life freely, doing whatever I wanted. And I never would have had to live down this humiliating reputation as the man who ended the age of piracy.
Is he gonna turn into like an altar or something? Ah, my tongue won't stop quivering. Such an incredibly fierce yet incredibly empty wail of fury. Who could possibly ignore such a heartfelt cry of lament? Please partake of my flesh. That is the only way to quell your grief. Join me in immortality, and let us walk the path of salvation together.
There was nothing to think about. No, there was no time to think about it. That was the mistake I made in life. I won't make the mistake again. I refuse to live yet another life weighed down by shame. The only thing I'm hesitant about is that flesh. It's pulsing red, marbled with some kind of fat I don't recognize.
Wait, I thought it was a metaphor. Wait, I didn't know we're talking it's real.
And something about its smell. It practically stabs into my brain through my nostrils, just making it seem revolting.
Oh, wait, no, he ate it.
It's good. Better than I thought it'd be. That idiotic thought was the first thing out of my mouth after I reluctantly took my first bite.
Oh no. Voice acting jump scare. What in the world is this luxurious, unbelievable sight I'm seeing? Who dared dump so many suds into this lunar city sacred sea? I don't know how they got a hold of all that detergent, but they deserve 1,000 deaths for this transgression. Doesn't seem like something a mermaid would do. This kind of ocean pollution is far beyond... Oh, wait. This isn't an ocean at all, is it? Just want to wash your body. It might actually be nice and clean. As far as I can tell, this is just a very fancy bubble bath. It's just as biodegradable as soap, so it won't harm the water. Won't make it any cleaner either. Yeah, it'll just leave a bunch of bubbles washed up on the shore, and who do you think will be stuck cleaning that up? I've got a lot of pent-up resentment over being forced to scrub that damn poolside in the name of the greater good. Now's my chance to finally get revenge on that stupid bodhisattva. Yeah, let's freaking go. I had to really think about, is she actually saying that? Area A's approval rating has reached 69%. It's not nice. We're running out of time, Master. Crap, we better hurry. Where is she? Why, I'm right here, of course. You didn't have to come running just to see me. A true bodhisattva is devoted to saving all life equally. Beasts Let's jump back in. It is dropping at just like the randomest times. Let's see here. So I'm guessing they're both going to be in battle or something, but how? Is it going to be phase 1, phase 2? Because, like, is he going to be in the bosom? Like, what are we doing? How would that work? Huh. We'll have to see here. Unless we're just not battling her phase 1. But then who's going to be the moon Cancer? I don't know. Maybe there's just some other enemy or something. I don't know, man. Let's see here. I think a Bardo altar would be kind of cool, though. Some alternate take on him. Probably doesn't exist. Probably would have seen it online. And again, I don't think people like Bardo too much. He just kind of exists, right? And I think them putting him in this was to redeem him a bit. I mean, he is. I think they're writing him very well for this. But I don't think they'll keep that up. I think this won't fix his character. Right? Beasts wriggling on the ground like yourselves may as well be dancing in the palm of my hand. I could have crushed you the instant I set foot on my little beach, but never mind that. I've planned something much more entertaining, which is why I had you all come here to my innermost reaches. Don't listen to anything she says, Master. We don't have any time to spare. Just use the thing. We'll take her down before she even knows what hit her. Did we just get shot?
Oh, not another step, Tanner. At this distance, I'd have no trouble putting a bullet right between your eyes. You seem to have a plan of some kind, but don't expect to just walk in here and pull it off. None of your attacks are going to reach her.
Oh yeah, he's fully done up.
I'll shoot them all down before they get the chance. Mistress Kiara has given me more than enough power to do that.
Damn it, it's exactly what Anderson said.
Huh? You seem less surprised than I was expecting. Well, that's no fun. Now I can't get to enjoy demolishing you nearly as much as I thought.
I can't get a proper reading on Bartholomew's spirit origin, but it appears to be exhibiting the same kind of anomaly as Cecily and Kiara. Can't believe someone as upstanding as you would let yourself be taken in by her, Bartholomew. She doesn't even have hair bangs.
Upstanding? Ridiculous. Giving people more credit than they deserve is just another way of being sardonic, Mash. What did you think pirates were, anyway? We betrayed each other, even attacked and killed each other all the time. The truth is, I chose to join Mistress Kiara. Freely.
Indeed. Lord Bartholomew was all too happy to co-sign my proposal for humanity's annihilation. Accomplished heroic spirits like yourselves could never hope to understand. He sought my salvation to free himself from his misfortune of his weak heart, and then the suffering he endured thanks to the poor hand he was dealt in life. Weak of heart? A wicked life devoted only to killing and plundering, a life of a born loser filled with regret and compromise. So he cast aside his cheap third-rate spirit origin and was reborn as my disciple to overcome my contradiction. All who oppose me are vermin, and he swore he would cut them down mercilessly, be they parent, friend, or lover. Isn't that right, Lord Bartholomew? You will lend me your okay. You will lend me your aid, won't you?
I swear to God. No, you're all about the Buddha, aren't you? I swear to the Buddha I would die for you. In exchange, I ask only that you keep your promise to change your hairstyle once I've dealt with them.
Oh my God, I'm like, we've gone a long time without bringing up his things, so
I'm not asking for much, just covering one eye should be more than enough. That way our compatibility will be off the charts.
He's completely entranced. He might be sane, but he's also very much not. Doubts. Can't believe one little promise of hidden eyes was all it took for him to be like, yeah, I'm with you with Cecilian. Or yeah, I'm all about that, rather. Honestly, kinda admire the guy's consistency. Here he is, brainwashed by the enemy, and he still manages to be the same pathetic pervert as always. Guess I'll have to get serious enough to finally put him out of our misery. Chainsaw to the neck ought to be quick, at least. I know you heroic spirits wouldn't let me down. So valiant, you'll fight anyone to save the world. Friend, parent, lover, anyone. What a horrifying turn of events. On one side, a champion of those freed from their former lives of suffering. On the other, champions of justice focused on the suffering this life has in store. Neither side is wrong, but each must kill each other. I'm not saying that out loud. This is exactly why I can never give up playing at Salvation. Now then, there's no time to waste. Once my ratings hit 70%, I'll be free to do whatever I like. I wonder, are you cold-blooded enough to slaughter your former comrade in arms and punish me at my peak to save the world? By all means, you're welcome to try. I look forward to watching you from the best seat in the bathhouse. Okay, well, let's see. Is it like... This seems like a weird fight. I'm curious here. Let's see here. Okay, this is... I just took a quick look here. Basically, all I saw was this is not a real battle. We're good. Okay. All right. Should I go? Because wait. Alter Ego has no effect on that. That's fine. Sure, we'll just stick with this. Why not? Okay. I mean, I still prefer you just for your noble phantasm of being able to pop something right away, so let's just give this a go. Let's see here. Oh no, he's just floating. I don't know, I expected some special thing, but no, he's just floating. Sorry, what? Jealousy for Blackbeard. Oh. Huh. So, he is target focus. Princess Guard, set target for yourself. So we just have to survive, probably, or something, because... Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Let's go. I don't think we need that. We'll pop this on you, though. Pop this. Pop this. Stop the NP gain stuff. No, I don't think that worked. Okay, so let's start with 1, 2, 3. They don't have buffs, but this will loop pretty well, I think. Did that just kill him? Nope. We got back to 100, which is nice. Oh, just under. Okay. Finger. Okay, NP strength up. That's not good. That's really not good. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's see, how much will he get back? What? Okay. Let's see here. Big stabby. Challenge to the double. Charge loss and more NP gain. What's the point of that? Okay. Let's give this a try at least. Debuff resist, NP seal. Pop this. More NP strength. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just keep giving it a try. Says it's not a real battle, so we'll see. Is it going to be 5 turns? Okay. Well, this should probably do phase 1. Or rather, get through Bart's thing again. Let's see if it's gonna do enough here. Well, we hit overkill. Yeah, okay. supposed to be hitting her? He just keeps losing that. Is she gonna absorb him and gain all those? I bet you that's the case. I'm gonna pop an evade. Not that it's probably gonna matter much. I bet you she's gonna absorb him, and all those things are gonna go in, and she's gonna have a million NP strength ups. GC was all a waste. Remove buff, remove debuff, gain, gain, gain. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
しっかりしがみついてくださいね。あら、
これ式で倒れる原神ではありません。
I don't like the color of that water. The final touch. Become the phone of the sea. Let me handle this.
どうやら貴殿は気づいていないのかな。すでに包囲されている
Oh!
ことに。
He's going for her.
もう一斉操作。
Wait, that's kind of fun. That did a lot more than I expected.
私の秘密を暴いたのです。
Huh. He attacked when she did her super. Because that was, I guess, the secret to hitting her? I guess? That was a pre-rendered scene, so that damage isn't real, but... Huh. Now this looks like the real battle. Right? Let me look here. If I look at the spoiler-free guide. Seems to be. Okay. Oh, apparently you do want to use NPC Hakuno here. There's apparently special bonuses. Okay. Huh? You broke my meditation, my state of samdi that even I can't bring myself out of. No, that's not possible. How could you possibly uncover my secret?
You know as well as I do that there was no secret. I was in the same dream you were, that's all. I took advantage of that to talk to you from behind. The sheer surprise must have woken you up.
What? Huh? Bartholomew?
You, on the other hand, don't seem surprised at all, Master. Did you know I wasn't actually taken in?
Well, everything Kiara said about you was wrong. Your heart is anything but weak.
I see. That explains it. It's true I do have more confidence than most. More confidence, rather. That's why I was able to resist the suspicious flesh, and why I was able to empty my mind. I figured she'd take a hold of me for real if I worried too much. This was my big mistake in life. I wasn't about to repeat it here.
So you didn't actually eat the mermaid flesh. Then you must have spat it out before you swallowed. But even if that's true, it still doesn't make sense. You're a scummy pirate who went around raiding harbors, attacking ships, and robbing countless people of their wealth and lives. It shouldn't be possible for you to resist the temptation of immortality when it's right before your eyes. If you had that potential, you would have had such a paltry spirit origin, barely deserving of the name to begin with.
Now I see. So that's where you went wrong. It's true that Bartholomew Roberts was a miserly pirate.
Miserly? Miserly? I don't know.
It was just pure luck that I managed to remain a captain for just 3 years. I swore I would only kill people on the sea, yet as you said, I still robbed countless people of their lives during my raids on their harbors. Not to mention that by taking all the food and money they had, I condemned many I didn't kill directly to starvation. I could say that's just what the times were like, but I won't. It was wrong then, and it's wrong now. Heroes great and small may be killers, but pirates are inhumane scum on top of that. Which is exactly why I never expected to live a long life. That's why I made up my mind when I went from being a sailor on the slave ship to a pirate. I decided I was going to take the joy, pain, love, and sin that usually goes into decades of life and pack it all into a few scant years. I knew the only path open to me was to take everything about Bartholomew Roberts and condense it. If someone had happened to interview me, I would have told them I have no intention of making it to old age. I plan to live life on my own terms until my time is up. That's the kind of person I am. even as a scummy low-life pirate. That's the one thing I can be proud of. If Blackbeard were here, I'm sure he'd say the same thing. Immortality never crossed my mind. My only wish then and now was to die at sea.
Wow, they're really trying hard to make people like him. Well done. Seems I truly did have you all wrong. A pirate ship is still a ship. I was quite happy at the thought I would get to decorate my ocean with an ornament befitting a mermaid princess, but alas, now that things have come to this, I see no way to resolve matters between us but with violence, so I'll run your ship aground before the storm, just like in the history books. You're gonna transform again? That's playing dirty, damn it. Why didn't you fight us fair for once? Why should I, a human, lower myself to the level of insects like yourselves? You may have gotten lucky and stopped my meditation, but thanks to my multicolored tranquility, I am still the same bodhisattva I was before. My body is now a grand spectacle drifting upon the lunar sea. Struggle all you like, insects. I will hardly notice you. This will be our grand finale, our last and greatest battle. You may be the hope of humanity, Lord Tanner, but I am the hope of Moondabai. If you cannot defeat me, you have a hope of banishing the great evil that awaits you. So stand tall, hold your head high, and let us settle this face to face. I look forward to seeing how long you can last in the path of this torrent of water. All right, so let's see here. What's the recommendations here? Okay, 3 turns of invincibility. Okay, so I'm just looking here. So again, it does 3 turns of invincibility, stacking buffs again. The boss can inflict crit when if Tenok is not on the field. Okay, so Tenok sounds to have a few special things. Okay. Let me see here. Right? Let's just see what it says. Recommendation. Shufu will prevent the boss from using her healing and debuff. This helps to avoid it going too long. NPC BB comes with a helpful buff removal with her second skill. Alternatively, if masters wish to see additional dialogue, choose NPC Hakuno instead. Cool. I guess I'm that. So just see here. Okay, so let's just go with this. So specifically, we want actually, well, I can use my own, right? Oh, you're stronger too. Good. And you, we're going to switch to you. Yeah, because you're like super strong. Now, mind you, we have less for the skills. Wait, does it have to be NPC? Let's just see here. Does it specifically have to be NPC? It's specifically NPC. Okay. Well, then in that case, support servant. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with you. Sure. And you honestly, this is better because our skills are more leveled up. I'm still gonna stick with you for sure, right? But what I might do is I'm gonna switch off you for our healer because that's gonna be important there. That's no. We're gonna switch off you for you because you are legitimately going to be super useful in case we need stuff. Bringing you here, right? So let's just see here. So we can get rid of Tenok after the transformation. Okay, so yeah, we can switch you out then for that. And then you can help them. We'll bring up you. You're red. You're green. Okay, that should work. We switch you in. Cool. All right, let's do this here. We'll use these first couple turns the same way as we did it before, getting buffs and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, okay, I'm looking here. NPC effects. Karna, enemy of Buddhism. It is my time to set you in order with my spear. Attack up 30%, inflict burn 10,000 per turn. BB Dubai, I'm the only big one here. Increase max HP by 3,000 for all allies, including backline. Shufu, there's no such thing as immortality in Japan. That's it, dismissed. Inflict skill seal 3 worlds truly exist, the bubbly body on an enemy unremovable. And Bartholomew will actually, it would have been dangerous if you had one eye covered. We've already heard this. Increase all allies NP by 30%. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple turns where our job is going to be to try and get as much meter as possible, essentially. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be the exact same. Well, we're not going to get a ton, but... Yeah, the other two are going to lose some, but you're going to get some back. I just noticed she still has her bar broken. That's kind of fun. Okay, and those are removable. So that's huge. Right, we have Kenshin go in and do it, and we're good. Oh, we got it at 80. Nice. Nice. HP recovery 2. Good. Great. I'm gonna shuffle the cards. That's good. That's still not what we want, actually. Okay, I'm actually gonna... Let's switch here, yeah. Okay, there we go. That should redistribute... Well, I don't think that redistributes it. It just switches the cards out, yeah. Let's do it again. Oh, we can't. Great. That's okay. So what we'll do is we'll hit... well, we're going to use you second anyways, too, so this will be fine. So let's go with this up. We'll pop... Oh, we won't have enough to pop yours. Right? Okay. Okay. Not the best hand at all. That's fine. We'll go increase your gauge. Crit up would be nice. Pop this on you. 100%. So let's go 1, 2, 3 to get you meter here. Okay, we'll remove those buffs. Remove buff is so nice. I love that skill. Yeah, man. Pretty good game there. Purified strength up for all of us. Shall I go get Hans? Mind your own business. Oh, debuff on that. Oh, she hates it. That's great. Good. This is actually going pretty good here. I'm going to use this turn to get more stuff with you, and then we'll do a triple there next turn. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay. Let's do this here. Right? Especially if we break the gauge, which we will. Okay. That defense down's nice, actually. 0.5 mil. Steam of Arrogance. Skill Seal. That's slightly annoying, but we can clear that. Oh, we can clear that. Okay. Cool. 2 turns of that. That's fine. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Will this stun her? Let's see. No effect. Okay, yeah, because she's still immune to all debuffs there.
毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは今ぞ美天発想知らないのタッチ
Okay, she didn't even have any debuffs, so we're all good. Or buffs, rather.
あれはいつか見た終わりの
This
星
will be real nice, especially because this should last till she gets her noble
私は星を
phantasm.
探すのですさあ幕を開けて
Okay.
アラウンドスカリバーン
In fact, she has it this turn.
しっかりしがみついてくださいね
Please, invincibles. Uh-oh.
言うことを聞かないから
She has anti-enforcement?
ごめんなさい
Are you kidding me?
約束
Like, that just straight worked through that? Wow. I guess the remove buffs came first or something. Uh-oh. That's really not good. Welcome back. Okay. We do have a full combo with you. Increase gauge.
欲しい
Okay.
のに
Get that HP regen going. Get more damage up because you'll actually be getting that every turn pretty much regardless. Put that on you just for now. Let's go with this and then try and get because we can get your stuff removed thereafter. Okay. I mean, I'll aspirate. Okay, that's not good. And she buffs us, but she also gives us the buff down, so it's less like, oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we can clear those at least with a full combo. Okay, we'll do that there.
いざお任せあれ天使今ここに全て毘沙門天が一つ立ち知らない
The move buff is so good. Let's see.
美天王術
I wish that crit.
ライド
Okay.
ばかりの陣
入浴剤にしてあげましょ
Strength up. It's gonna be enough super probably for
う小指次第
those two. Okay. Let's see here. Apply invincible. I don't think it's gonna matter for next time, right? Damage cut. Maybe that'll work. Right? So let's go. Let's do a triple here to try and get that again. Okay. Because that should do enough to break the phase, and then we'll see.
フライトラインクリアレディーラウンチゴーオンディーヌ出る ASM 発射ガレットフラーク
Yeah, that's gonna be more than enough.
フライトアルビオン ASM 発射
For if we get to 50, yeah, we can then pop it again. Okay.
諦めの悪い
How's the water? Steam of Unrest. NP Seal, that's not fun. Oh, that's real bad. I don't have any clears or anything for that, do I? I don't think so. I can give you Invincible.
いいよゆっくり
Not that I think it'll matter.
そうでなくっちゃ
Okay. Reduce skill cooldown for one. I'm gonna pop these because you're probably gonna die anyways, girls. Let's see here.
鎧は胸に手柄は足にあり
Ugh. I'm gonna pop that on you. I wish I had a clear of some sort. Man,
仰せのままに
this is the best I can do for now.
そのあたり諦めの悪い
If we survive, we can pop some crazy supers.
露天の地獄にいらっしゃいなんで
Oh, the Invincible worked on you. Wait. Huh? Okay, how come it didn't work last time? Weird.
可愛らしいこ
weird. Is there like a chance to ignore invincible or something? It's like, I don't know, man. Okay. Well, we have a full combo with you, which is actually kind of great now. Still sealed, never mind. Well, you know what? Let's just use these buffs here. Because then next turn we can have Karen start to pull her stuff out. Pull her meter there. Okay. NP strength up, strength up. Okay, I think we should be pretty good here. Okay, because now we can go with absorb your meter. Right? We can go 1, 2, or should we do full combos? Let's do full combos maybe. Well, you're all down, 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 right? Which isn't great. Let's go. Let's just have maybe her attack here. Well, what's your actual thing do? Chaotic nullify buff. Ooh, wait, that might be good. Okay, well, yeah, let's just do a thing with you here for now. Okay, hopefully if those wear off, then we can do stuff with you. Oh, but she's probably... Oh, no, nullify buff works. Wow. Okay. It is very funny. We're using God Karen versus the Devilish Bodhisattva. We're literally doing Christianity versus Buddhism. Oh, that's not a fun. Okay. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Well, let's absorb your meter again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, those buffs just didn't work. We'll see how much this does. It's doing some damage, I guess. That was a pretty good crit, though. Okay. Alright, Karen's gonna get her super right away. Okay. I think... should I pop this here? 3 times 3 turns? No. No. Let's just focus on attacking for now. Okay. Because if she can give herself meter next turn, we'd rather use it then. That did a lot? Is that enough? Yeah! There we go. Uh-oh. What? Oh. I thought she was gonna say, surprise, phase 5. Oh. Disappeared like so much foam. Nice. That was a little scary. It's a good thing I looked up the stuff for that, though. Definitely for sure. Oh, apparently, okay, wait, I missed a bunch of dialogue because they died. So, shall I call Professor Hands? Mind your own business. Remove the 3 buffs. By the way, about Professor Hands, later, no, actually, don't ever mention this again. Since I have this chance, I sent him the video data. What? Who did you send it to? Watch out or I'll crush you. So would have kept removing the buffs a bunch of times. But we didn't get a chance to see that. I'm not sure why, but I feel like we really pulled it off this time. That's right. Congratulations on beating Kiara without even using Melt's Death Whip. You really have grown a lot, Master. I don't think you even need my help anymore. Would you mind not rubbing your victory in my face, please? You only won because things worked out perfectly for you. Between Lord Bartholomew's pride, Lady Tenochtitlan's sublime temperature adjustment, and your valiant efforts moving me in spite of myself, you frankly had everything going for you. You owe your victory entirely to coincidence, nothing more. Is she biting her lip? Besides, have you forgotten? I'm still Area A's moon cancer. I can still draw on all the resources I want from the countless citizens who support me. Excuse me for 1 second. Uh-oh. Her approval rating's risen beyond the threshold. And yet she still doesn't seem all that different. Certainly nothing like the super bodhisattva I was dreading. What a shame. I knew this might be a possibility, but still, if even I'm not enough, then this world truly is done for. Bibi Dubai pinned all her hopes on me. She must be so terribly disappointed. Now there is no one left who can save Moon Dubai. No, who can save this world's people. Why would they need saving when the annihilation proposals have all been rejected? You know what I mean, don't you? Bibi Dubai decided to hold this competition because nobody knew what caused the people of this world to die out. It's rather like trying to fill in an answer sheet after a test has already ended. In this case, the answers in question are about humanity's extinction. Bibi Dubai was desperately hoping somebody could come up with an answer, even after the fact. That way, even if humanity is dead and gone now, there would be at least some record to say, the people of this world may have been powerless to stop their fate, but their history is still worth remembering. That's true. Bibi Dubai did say something like that when she proposed we form an alliance. Whatever method of extinction is chosen, it's still better than a complete unknown, but who's that answer sheet going to be submitted to? Is there someone above Bibi Dubai? No. Bibi Dubai stands at the top of Moon Dubai, this entire world. There is no one above her. But powerful she may be, she's still ultimately no more than another character in this world's cast. Even she cannot hope to hold a candle to that which oversees the very world. What? In other words, what she fears is nothing less than humanity itself. That is why she came up with this contest. She wanted to overcome humanity's own evaluation of this world. Overcome humanity's evaluation? Establish how this world's people died out, how the world itself came to an end. Wait, I know this features a parallel world, but are you also telling us... I am. This fleeting universe will soon be subjected to the pruning theoretical phenomenon. We have tried everything we can think of, including any and all possible methods of extinction, but to no avail. The history of this world's people will be cut off in 2999, just as planned. Then it'll be removed from the universe's oversight and pruned away from all of human history. Why? Moon Dubai created a new humanity and a peaceful, self-sustaining world to house them. It's not as though it's being ruled at the whim of a single remaining god. There should be no reason to prune it. Exactly. The new humanity may not have much desire to grow and change, but they're just as artistic and creative as humans have been. I don't understand why this world would be considered a dead end, but I'm guessing you do, Kiara. You've taken in tons of these new human souls, including the former mayor of Moon Dubai, right? I have, and I do. The answer, of course, is that they committed an unforgivable sin. The new humans made something that should never have existed, something that exterminated the humans of this world and will ultimately be responsible for it being pruned away. As a matter of fact, you've heard that certain something's name a number of times already. Wait, really? Even someone like me who's barely got to see any of Moon Dubai because I've been stuck slaving away here? Oh yes, I'm quite certain you were among the first to hear this name, Lady Shufu. That being said, while this name should be familiar, it is also pronounced a bit differently than you may be accustomed to. What? In the Magecraft world, the moon has long served as a bulwark for Earth. For tens of thousands of years, it has been an enormous shield, umbrella shielding our world from evil things that lie beyond it. It what now? Really? But sometimes the shadow is cast by the sheltering hand, especially when you want to look up at the sky, no? In this case, this particular umbrella's illusion verged into the extreme, becoming a canopy that envelops everything underneath it. It permeated the collective consciousness, insisting humanity is fine just the way it is and civilization needn't grow any further. It appears whenever humanity sets its sight upon outer space, exerting an invisible peer pressure that hinders any null attempts to expand or develop beyond our world. In time, this phenomenon became to be known as moon cancer. Moon cancer is a... Wait. Moon cancer is a shield protecting us from the evil things beyond the moon? It is an insidious lunar force which would grab hold of any prime species attempting to escape Earth's pull, taking humanity by the head and dragging it back to the ground. What the heck? Huh? Moon cancer is a force that exists to keep humans from going to space, and it's wholly separate being from the servant class? Does the fact that we're moon cancers right now ultimately mean we're ultimately going to become Telemachus's enemies? No cause for concern there. The name for the moon cancer class comes from BB. She's an obstacle to humanity, not a threat. If anything, she's more like a trial to help it become its best self. You can be as cute as you want about it, but you aren't fooling me. You're gonna pay us back with interest for all the wicked things you've done. Oh my. I only had you working 24-hour shifts for a paltry 17 days. Your endurance really leaves something to be desired, Lady Shufu. Frankly, I'm surprised to hear you don't care for training, considering what a renowned Taoist you are. Don't be stupid. There's a time and place for everything. If I were with Lady Yu, I could handle centuries worth of training, no sweat. Oh, it seems this is it for me. Still so far from satisfied. In my own way, I did the best I could to prevent this world from being pruned, but it seems that too amounted to no more than another virtuous act of self-gratification. Very well then, I'll continue to meditate on your success once I make my way back to Caldia. Wait, Anderson is here too. Don't you want to see him before you go? Why would I want to do that? He has nothing to do with me. If he's here right now, he can do whatever he likes for all I care. Him being little more than a useless old man with an obstinate streak, I expect he'll be making his way back to Caldia, tail firmly between his legs soon enough. You're wrong, Sessuine. Earlier, you said we owed our victory to coincidence, but we had a plan in place to deal with your meditative state all along. Take a look at this bell. Anderson assured us it'd be quite effective on you. We just never used it because Bartholomew saved us the trouble. Yeah, he said something about irritating your melon pass? What does that mean? Uh-oh, did we just step on a landmine in a lava field? What is a melon pass? Melon pass meaning? What does that mean? A melon pass is a paid subscription for Melon, South Korea's major music streaming service. I don't think it is. What does that mean? Oh, Melon Pass refers to the character Kiara, where dialogue translated reference her large chest metaphorically as a melon pass. Melon Mountains. Okay, got it. May I say something? My village never used bells to rouse us in the morning. You could have rung that bell all you wanted and it would have made a bit of difference. Oh man, that was a seriously close call then. It would seem Lord Bartholomew's stock has risen yet again, while a certain stubborn author's continues to crash. At least I can go back home taking solace in that knowledge. In fact, as thanks to a little tidbit, I can tell you that I kept the sand ship in good condition while you were away. You can use it to get back to Old Dubai if you like. Seems your uncharacteristic gambit continues to pay significant dividends, doesn't it, Mr. Roberts? I'm not sure I'd go that far, but it's good to hear the guide is all right. Then I bid you all a final farewell. I'll be praying that this whole city doesn't disappear like so much sea foam. Did we check if CL has a Kiara line? I think we did. Didn't we? I think we did at some point. FGO CL. Did we? Let's see here. Dialogue. She doesn't have one in Ascension 1. Ascension 2. Okay, yeah, we did have the one about talking about bad ends, right? Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just checking. Because remember, Kiara Kisyoin is a member of the church in Tsukihime, so I thought that would be a thing to bring up there, but it's not. It's really funny that in one world she's with the church and the other she's a Buddha. Just funny how things are different in each world. Oh, you almost have finished your treatment. Yep, they finally let me out of bed. I got plenty of rest, so I'm ready to go back into the fight anytime. Same here. After an intense treatment regimen of Chakram's desserts, I am combat ready once again. Huh? Have you stopped being a bad girl, Tenochtitlan? I'm so glad you came back to your senses. Excuse me, I was always in full control of my senses. I was just honoring a pact I made as a city elemental, that's all. So when you decided to wear that bunny suit, you say you were completely sane? You really are a natural-born villain. I've had this sense for a while, but I'm positive you could go do great things in the Servantverse, Tenok. You've even got a giant robot for your noble phantasm all ready to go. Plus, you formed an alliance with Bibi Dubai, even if it was only temporary. You can activate your robot when you're not on Aztec land, even all the way up on the moon. That's a big deal. Hell, you're practically a Servantverse servant already. What I love how they take it as like a proper insult. That's very funny. Don't be so hard on her. We all joined an enemy at one point. Let's just be glad we're all back together now. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all of you fighting for so hard while the rest of us were making a mistake after mistake. I was just lucky this time. If you and I had been sent to different places, I'm sure our roles would have been different as well. That's true. And then we never would have gotten to see Emperor Perkama in action. At any rate, it looks like you took care of matters in Area A. Congratulations on a job well done, Master. On that triumphant note, let's head down to Main Street. We have more good news for you. People are just out and about. Hey, Tanner, you're back. Check the street out. We managed to get it back to how it was before, more or less. We could never have done this if you hadn't helped us escape. It's true. We were basically in hibernation mode while we took shelter at the mall. It was your encouragement that helped us return to our regular processing speeds. Thank you for that. There are still some people left at the mall, but I'm sure they'll repair their minds in good time. You're welcome, but we didn't do anything Oh, wait, now I see. Us just doing something of our own volition was enough to encourage all of you, wasn't it? That's right, we saw how we were supposed to be acting and adjusted our behavior accordingly. It's the most fundamental of learning techniques. Well, I'm just glad we could help. Alright, now that Main Street's been repaired, does this mean Janako's hideout has been as well? Yes, that was one of the first buildings we restored. There's no one there now, of course, but we all felt it was important. Would you mind if I used it then? Some of the equipment Janako used to regulate Old Dubai's infrastructure might still be functional. Yes, of course. It would be wasted on our frames anyway. Oh, Lip, your hands are fine. You're okay. I am. Sorry to worry you, Master. I'm very embarrassed at being out of commission for so long. But as you can see, I managed to heal myself completely, so please let me keep helping you. Oh, and just for the record, Edison's treatment capsule did absolutely nothing to help me recover. It might look like a really impressive invention, but it's really just a fancy sleeping mask.
No, she finally speaks, only to deliver a full-throated rejection. I mean, you're right, my capsules may not be adequately equipped to analyze and repair high servants, but still.
So you ultimately ended up healing yourself? You, Sakura 5, are pretty impressive. Well, of course they are. I made them primarily with essences from multiple goddesses and threw in some essences of some legends to top them all off. They're the best alter egos I could have asked for. And you still throw us away like trash. No wonder you have issues. No wonder we have issues considering how flawed our source AI is. Damn.
Now that's what you get for neglecting your creations, BB. Lip, if you ever want to sue her for damages, please let me know. Believe me, I'm no stranger to the courtroom.
Haha, lawyers. Alright, let's get started. Oh, yo, everyone's serious. Right, we should go over everything that's happened so far so we're on the same page. Now that we've defeated King Protea, Anki Ereshkigal, Archetype Earth, and Kiara Sessioin, that's a group. The final boss of humanity's Annihilation Showdown should be nearing its end. The only moon cancer left now is Kazura Drop. And the good news is, Kazura Drop is on our side. She wants to stop Bibi Dubai just as much as we do.
Really? Huh. Then I was able to remain in Moon Dubai because...
Yep,
It's all down to her little stamp. You, Percival, and I were already under her protection when BB Dubai tried to banish us.
Huh?
Is something wrong, Miss Ciel?
No, not wrong. I think we just may have a little misunderstanding. As far as I can tell, Nikitish, Shufu, and Double X Ultra are in the same boat as you three. They all have a hole in the Magecraft protection on the right hand that's ready to be filled with Khazra Drop support at any time.
Neither Lips, nor Sir Hawkino, nor BB Cosmo, nor yourself have this, correct?
Correct. Let's see. No, it's impossible to disable too. Looks like Khazra Drop is the only one with necessary privileges. Oh, now I see. Khazra didn't actually want to work with us to defeat BB Dubai. She meant to form an alliance, or rather a contract with you, so you'd accept her noble phantasm unconditionally. Would this have anything to do with the way Percival, Nikitish, and Bartholomew vanished during King Proteus' first attack? Yeah, what was up with that? Almost certainly. What happened to you three when you disappeared back then? Nothing, really. We were just fighting in an empty plane filled with demonic beasts the whole time. The what?
Right. I've never actually seen anything like those weapons and demonic beasts. If you hadn't been there with us, Nikitish, I think I might have ended up succumbing to their onslaught.
I mean, you were sent somewhere else entirely? BB isn't... Yep. Oh, wait, what? That's Khazra Drop's noble phantasm, all right. I couldn't detect it while I was stuck in the mall's roof, but I can see now that you three didn't actually disappear when King Protea attacked.
Huh?
In fact, at that moment, Khazra Drop's noble phantasm had you three in a kind of special state. Special state? But wait, the only spirit origin signal there at the time belonged to King Protea. Khazra Drop's signal was nowhere to be... Okay. She was King Protea. Khazra Drop has the ability to absorb spirit origins. Oh, what? This is new info. Khazra Drop has the ability to absorb spirit origins of the same kind as hers, allowing her to gain their power. In this case, the same kind meant a fellow member of the Sakura Five, and a fellow servant BB Dubai had turned into a moon cancer. The King Protea who attacked you was an imposter. It was actually Khazra Drop who'd absorbed King Protea's spirit origin and transformed into her. Well, that makes more sense with the sort of sadistic streak. Then as Protea, she went on to consume Astolfo and Janako and take their resources as well. The reason Khazra Drop formed that alliance with you was so she could use her noble phantasm to instantly neutralize each of you as you found out it was her.
Well, I knew Protea would never do anything like that.
Hang on. Does this mean I would have been a target for her depredations as well?
Of course it does. The only reason you're still alive is because your master Ben was quick to see what was happening. If he hadn't convinced you to escape, you'd be in Khazra's stomach right now. Oh, she was literally playing with them like that too. That does make sense now. Okay.
Wait, hang on again. Does this mean, much as I like to believe otherwise, that the beast came to me not because she recognized my talents, but because...
Yep, I'm sure it was Khazra who sent her your way. We never did figure out how a beast from a whole other universe ended up here in the first place. But since BB Dubai clearly wasn't involved, that leaves Khazra Drop alone on Moon Dubai in the year 3000 with motive and opportunity. There's a very strong chance that she used Moon Dubai's quantum computer to broadcast a signal to parallel universes, which we know it can do because it found BB, right? That lured in the beast. So she intended to use the beast's power to chip away at BB Dubai's.
I see. So that's why Khazra Drop didn't contact us when Protea started acting up. That would obviously have been impossible while she was rampaging as Protea. Plus, she would have been seriously wounded after Protea Alter defeated her. I guess she's been lying low since then, waiting for the other moon cancers were weakened before she makes her move.
So her telling us not to bother investigating Area F was probably just to keep us away from Protea.
And she asked us to investigate Area H specifically because she was targeting its moon cancer.
Damn, so she's actually as dangerous as Sessioine and we're just gonna leave her out there? Where's Khazra Drop now anyway? Oh crap, don't tell me she's standing right behind...
She's with BB Dubai.
You can tell? There are no other moon cancers left for her to absorb. She can't come after Kishinami or myself now that we're here with Tanner.
I'm here too!
And the other moon cancers she was planning to attack once weakened, Archetype Earth, the Beast, and Kiara, have already disappeared. So there's only one option remaining for Khazra Drop to go after. BB Dubai, who still thinks Khazra Drop's on her side. I'm sorry, what was that? What's going on? It's still the middle of the day. Why'd the sun go out? No, never mind that now. More importantly, the network's down. Is it working for you? Oh, don't you hate it when Wi-Fi's down? No, it's no good either. No good here either. In fact, we don't have power for anything anymore. What in the world? Hello, wise and intelligent new humans. Good day, foolish and ignorant old or new. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's the same. New humans. I have an announcement for all intelligent beings currently residing on Moon Dubai. The final boss of humanity's Annihilation Showdown has concluded with a new final proposal. Wonderful news to be sure, though I'm afraid you will all be disappointed in the results. This new proposal is humanity is wiped out in an AI-triggered apocalypse. This proposal has been finalized and will be carried out immediately. Effective immediately, Moon Dubai will permanently cease all city-related functions. Effective immediately, Moon Dubai will no longer be tasked with preserving civilization. It is currently 4:27 p.m. Human Standard Time. At midnight tonight, the last remnants of Earth's humanity will meet their end. Please savor the foolish, wasteful acts of consumption in which you have engaged thus far as you welcome your final moments in this world. Well, that's not good. City's shut down and... I don't know who's speaking, whether that's Kazura Drop or BB. And I guess it doesn't matter, because I think, can't Kazura Drop just absorb BB? Uh-oh, Interlude 4. Well, we'll do that there next time, guys. City still looks like it's on for now, but I don't think it will be for much, because I think it's going to be next time that we'll go to it. So yeah, we're coming up on the ending here, I feel. Though I think we still have a little bit to go. Yeah. Anyways, guys, see you next time for some more. Ciao.
Yo.